What's up, guys? 5 months and 2 days sober today. Um, so grateful I made it. Um, Thanks to you guys. I could not have done it without you. I just wanted to. I just want to talk about something real quick. Um, so many of you have heard of me talk about my friend Tom. He lived in the house with me. He was a man in the wheelchair. We'd go to meetings together. I would take him to his appointments. Uh, he was in Harborview Hospital a couple weeks ago or whatever, right? Cardiac arrest, I think, and he was unresponsive. Oh, his family is coming up from Kansas to pull the plug on him. I guess he is just not functioning at all and in a vegetable type state. Um, so his life is over, right? Now, the last personal contact we had with each other, one on one, was an argument. It didn't end well. Although we did text each other that, hey, I love you. Um, and when he got kicked out, I was at my mother's. I didn't see him. Last time I saw him, we got into a fight. I did text him every day, let him know I missed him and I loved him and I hope he was doing well. This is when he was out relapsing, and he did read them, but still, the point I'm trying to make is don't let the last words you say to somebody you care about, or don't let an encounter end in being upset or I hate you or being mad, because tomorrow's not promised, right? And I've had to deal with stuff like this on more than one occasion where my last encounter with somebody wasn't a positive one and then they died. So that's something now I have to deal with. Although I'm handling it fine, I'm learning how to handle things like that. I have the right tools today to handle those kind of emotions. It's not my fault he relapsed. He was already emotionally and mentally relapsing before he actually did. So he was in his own bad place because he wasn't being reasonable. I was just simply telling him my schedule when I could take him to his driving class or driving test, and he wasn't liking my schedule. It wasn't fitting into his wants of when he wanted to go. And so he kind of threw an attitude about it, and I didn't take the attitude, and I threw it right back at him, and we butted heads. Simple as that. And I just wish it would have been a more positive encounter like it usually is. Either us going to a meeting or hugging it out, saying I love you, good morning. We used to cook together. We were the two that were at the house the first couple months I lived here. It was just me and him most of the day. So that sucks, man. I'm now losing another friend of mine due to the negative effects of fucking drugs and alcohol. And I don't like it, man. And just point being, when you get off the phone with somebody you love, tell them you love them, please. It's free. It don't cost anything. It takes a second. I would rather be happy than right these days. So if there's an argument, if there's a scuffle or whatever, you'll find that I'm usually the first to apologize and just say, you know what, you're right. Because who fucking cares? In the grand scheme of fucking life, who cares if you're right? Even if you win an argument with somebody, you really still lose it because now you just put a sour taste in that person's mouth. You probably humiliated them or made them feel this big. So you didn't win anything. I mean, what did you win? It takes a humble man to just say, you know what, you're right, and I'm sorry. Let's move forward, right? It's all how we look at things, and I was at a meeting last night, and a man was talking about how his granddaughter is getting bullied, and how he wants nothing more than to just whoop this bully's ass. But it's a kid, obviously. You can't do that. And when I was growing up, I was taught that, well, if you're getting bullied, you step up, you knock that bully down, right? And that's advice that I gave my kids as well. And I kind of wish I didn't give that advice because I took that advice, right? I finally whooped my bully's ass and fought back. But what that taught me also, it didn't teach me how to handle anger emotions, hurt emotions, stuff like that. What it taught me was that I could use violence to solve my problems. And I carried that with me throughout my teens, my 20s, my 30s. When I had a problem, I solved it with violence, right? Even the fact that I wanted to do like a thing where I was like a voice for women, men, kids, victims of domestic violence or abuse. I wanted to have some kind of program where we just go in and kick the door in and beat the everlasting shit out of the abuser, right? Because typically they beat on people that can't fight back because they're pussies and they can't handle, someone their own size. That's what I found anyway. But then again, I'm solving a problem with violence, and that's what I'd be teaching that abuser is that, violence solves problems, and it doesn't solve problems. Now, do some people just need a good ass whooping? Absolutely. But that's not the answer. That's not how we're going to get through shit. There's different ways to navigate situations like that, right? But it just had me thinking since last night, how would I tell my granddaughter today, or when she's born and when she gets to that age, how to handle a bully? I don't know. I have no idea. That's something I'm going to have to learn. So, yeah. On a different note, I got 46 out of 50 in my psychology quiz today. That was pretty cool. I've never had that kind of score ever. So far, I have all A's in my classes, so that's also pretty cool. And yeah, 5 months and 2 days, 155 days. I just wanted to say thank you, and I love you, and I wouldn't be where I am without you guys today. And this coming 24th is my birthday. It'll be my first sober birthday since I don't even know when. But I love you guys, and I hope your day is wonderful and end every conversation you have with a loved one with an I love you or something to that effect, because it could be your last conversation with them, and that's 100% true. So I love y'all, and thank you so much.